first at 5:38. We're going to go ahead and check in with Alex. And just all week long, it's just been spooky out there, man.
Well, at least we can give the forecast one thing. It has been consistent each and every morning to start out each and every day of this first work week, back to work, back to school, and the first full week of the new month of the year. So here's a look around the quad, which is what I wanted to show you because obviously fog is widespread this morning, and it does look like fairly decent visibility in areas like the Georgia National Fairgrounds, downtown Dublin. The fog gets a little bit denser as you take it down to Warner Robins here in the bottom left, but you cannot see almost anything up here in the top left of your screen in downtown Macon. Just want to emphasize the fact that yes, you could head out to some pretty good visibility like what you see on the right side of your screen, but that's not to say that you can't run into some areas of dense fog farther along the road like what you see present up here in downtown Macon right now. So your current visibility does show those patchy areas of denser fog and those darker gray shades, but really it's most widespread as you make your way down I-16 east. You can spot a couple of areas of dense fog over to the southwest of us near the Americus area, but everyone still has the potential for some dense fog building into the forecast as all of central Georgia included in yet another dense fog advisory until around 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Then that fog eventually begins to clear, and that will kick off our warm-up as we head into the afternoon. But your temperatures already have a pretty good head start. Take a look at this. Numbers in the low 60s or maybe down into the upper half of the 50s farther down to the south and the southeast. Overall, these numbers are a little bit warmer than what we started out yesterday with. And as we transition into this afternoon, very similar afternoon to yesterday. On and off cloud cover, but I do expect plenty of peaks of sunshine. And we continue to just have that southerly component to the winds. So that's going to usher in that warmer and that more moist air mass from down in the northern Gulf. So 79 going to be your high temperature today, which is 20 degrees above average for this time of year. And then we are going to start to finally see the beginning signs of some change as we go into tonight, where a few rain chances will creep into the forecast. So each day for the month of January has been above average. Just slightly above average for the first couple of days, but then over the last 3 days, it's been a stretch of the 70s where we did in fact break a record on Wednesday afternoon with a high temperature of 77. So let's talk about when we finally put an end to this very warm stretch of weather. Doesn't look like it's going to be until we finally get this front that is causing some rain chances starting later tonight, maybe around the 8 p.m. hour, just the farther northwest that you live. And then those rain chances retreat back up to the northwest overnight into early tomorrow morning. And then they start to push into central Georgia and be a lot more widespread. Scattered showers and even a couple pockets where you could notice some thunderstorms will be possible as this front comes through during that peak heating window in the afternoon tomorrow. So starting sometime in the late morning hours and continuing all throughout the afternoon, but clearing out by the time we roll into the nighttime hours. And then that is going to set up a spectacular Sunday to end the weekend. However, we are going to look at our fair share of breezy conditions to settle in for the end of the weekend as well. But the bigger headline will be pushing the moisture out of here and pushing the warm air out of here. So after tomorrow morning is over, I think we'll finally enter a stretch of no foggy mornings into the beginning of next week.